ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
83 degrees and sunny as we head down to the field. For the next to him, Odell Beckham Jr., obviously one of those receivers. Amari Cooper will be the other wide receiver to start this game. For Team Rice in white, coached by Andy Reid. Team Irvin is in the gray and coached by the Green Bay staff. And Manning's first toss is Gary Barnidge, open in the middle of the field and across midfield.
Set.
The 47-yard line. Manning's throw is Amari Cooper down the sideline. And Cooper will be knocked down inside the 25-yard.
118. Set.
Gains of 28-23 now. Adrian Peterson with the carry, and he's pulled down. We're really wrapped up by Ziggy Anscars.
27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
And Nick Mangold's the center. So it's New York, New York on the center quarterback exchange, and there's Adrian Peterson. Tracked down by Jarrell Casey. He played a whole bunch this year, and he's in the Pro Bowl. 3rd and 6 on the screen is sent to John Kuhn. And the Kuhn chant heard wherever the Packers play, including over here in Hawaii, as he gets it, he gets a first down. Packers staff. Peterson on the run. He's pulled down by Geno Atkins with the tackle. Good Pro Bowl back in 2007. He was the MVP of this game. Manning on 2nd and 10. That pass is incomplete as it was deflected, but those are good pass rushing seasons. Carlos Dunlap and Geno Atkins there. Manning moves on the run, throws to Peterson, who has it. He'll be pulled down at the 4-yard line. It'll be a
180. Set.
first and goal from the 4 here is Peterson, trying to bounce it to the outside. Carlos Dunlap and Rashad Jones from the Bengals in the
Green, Beckham against Sherman.
Eli looking that way, and Kelsey comes across from his tight end spot and has the game's first touchdown.
All the attention goes to Odell Beckham anytime you get to see this man play quarterback.
4th year in the league and technically a 4-time Pro Bowler. Deep shot right away. Let's play ball downfield.
Yes.
DeAndre Hopkins from the Houston Texans. And he was 3rd in the league in receptions and yards. From the 14-yard line, Devontae Freeman gets the carry for the Atlanta Falcons.
Never been done before, and he's just getting started.
For A.J. Green, only 1 foot down and incomplete as he was covered. Enjoy this team. 3rd and 10. Wilson will take another shot. Julio in both feet down for the touchdown. So Julio Jones is able to reel one in.
How about that effort of the Bengals, who had 13 touchdowns, is isolated up top.
Wilson back shoulder for Green with Verrett covering, incomplete. No touchdowns, or no kickoffs, I should say, after touchdowns. They take over at the 25, and with the next gen stats, you see the 11 on the field as Team Rice begins this drive. And the run.
And the head coach.
Kill it.
They even have audibles in the Pro Bowl, Mike.
118.
From the 25, and Eli with the play fake, and he throws to Kelsey. And Adam Jones will wrap him up and bring him down. There's a penalty marker down. Longest of that kind in NFL history. It ends week 1 next year when Ben McAdoo is the Giants head coach. Penalty made at 2nd 5, and Sean Lee on the ricochet comes up with the interception and hands it off to Adam Jones, who gets pulled down by fellow Ohioan Joe Thomas. So the Giant picked off by a Cowboy as Lee, number 50. Book him, Jono, from the 28-yard line. Russell Wilson, Team Irvin back at it, and it's Devontae Freeman from the Falcons getting the first down. Good to see him back in the lineup. Freeman runs again to the 11-yard line. Devontae Freeman, 2nd year out of 2nd and 4 for Russell Wilson. Freeman runs it again to the right. And it's a yard shy. Start 2-7 finish. They finish 8-8. Freeman runs again. Aaron Donald had a arm on him. And
Rushers in LA.
didn't get enough for the first down. It's 1st and goal. And Wilson's pass intended for Allen Robinson is broken up. You like Allen Robinson. We'll talk about him as we go through the game. Number 15 for Jacksonville. Perhaps you didn't get to see a lot of him this year. Developing good chemistry with Blake Bortles for the Jaguars. Wilson out of the pocket. Freeman into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, that's not what Elvis Dumervil wanted to do at the Pro Bowl. Dumervil is known as a pass rush for later in this game.
Winston, the 3rd quarterback on this team. We'll see him in the 4th quarter in all likelihood. 2nd time going for 2, and Wilson to Julio Jones. There was a little bit of confusion in the CBS part of Super Bowl weekend, but congratulations to those 3. The great impactful community work carrying on the legacy of the late Hall of Famer Walter Payton. Pass by Eli intended for Travis Michael a little bit later on. Eli Manning's 2nd down pass to Adrian Peterson, who's up the sideline, a gain of about 4. Derek Johnson.
Pro Bowl from some great players.
3rd and 6, and they get to Manning. Quick whistle on the sack for Michael Bennett, who did that a career-high 10. Super Bowl 50 in Santa Clara. What a year it was for Johnny Hecker from the Rams. His punt was hit and fair caught by Darren Sproles at the timing rules. The ball changes hands after the quarter. So you're going to see, in all likelihood, Team Irvin jump into a 2-minute drill. They have 2 timeouts. If they don't use a timeout, it can carry over to the next quarter. Wilson is chased, and he goes down after a gain of about...
And still puts up numbers like that. It's astonishing production given those circumstances.
This is 3rd down. He is flushed and chased out of the pocket by Gerald McCoy of the Buccaneers, and he throws it incomplete. So the Ravens is going to kick it now to Tyler Lockett of Seattle. He has more different ways to kick the ball and very tough to catch, and Lockett runs up and makes the fair catch.
Would have loved he could throw it deep.
Carr earning the trip here, replacing Aaron Rodgers. And passing for his teammate Amari Cooper is a flag down as Navarro Bowman comes in to get the interception. The route was jumped, but I think we're going to have a pass interference flag on Richard Sherman.
Pass interference, number 25, defense. Automatic 1st down.
He saw this the whole way. He saw the short drop by Carr. He knew it was a slant pattern. Let's see if he got there early. He doesn't think so. Slant route, left side of your screen. Awful close to me. I think that's
Clips after this quarter, so only 48 seconds remaining to do something with it. Carr tries the middle of the field. That one's knocked down inside by Carr.
180.
This is 2nd and 10. And Carr flings it out to Doug Martin, who makes the grab. And Doug Martin pinballs off a couple of tackles and gets about 8 yards with only 32. Start for folks with what Zebra personnel means.
Zebra is 1 back and 1 tight end, 3 receivers. Don't ask me why.
3rd and 2. Carr gets away from the would-be sack. Bowman slides towards his legs. Jarvis Landry's downfield. Odell Beckham wanted him to pitch the ball to him. It is down there with 16 seconds left. Accurate as any kicker in the league through the start of his career. This will be the final play here, so it's got to be an end zone shot. And Amari Cooper, Sherman goes up to defend it along with Malcolm Jenkins, and the quarter comes to an end. So because possession changes at the start of the new quarter, it is Team Irvin taking over from their own 25. And Allen Robinson has a pass from Wilson, and he's off to the races. Robinson gains about 50, and they open the second.
2 years old.
Wilson, that bullet pass to A.J. Green completed to the 21. What is it, John? They led the league at 31 catches of 20 yards or more this season. As Russell Wilson in full ad-lib mode, he's as good at that as anyone. Finds the rookie Todd. From the 13, it will be Todd Gurley, one of the 5 rookies in this Pro Bowl with a 3-yard run.
Rams coming back to Los Angeles.
Johnson from the 10, Gurley out of the backfield, off a tackle and into the end zone for a touchdown. This play.
Well, he shakes the tackle.
The penalty pushes them back 5 yards. So they start from the 20, and Carr's pass is overthrown, incomplete, looking for Travis Kelce. So, Mike, I thought you played on the best team that God ever built, Michael.
Oh, yeah. no, hey. And
All right, Michael, have fun.
keep playing it, baby. Keep playing it. We don't have this. Keep it down.
3rd and 8, here's Carr. Odell Beckham tried to make a one-hander, and Rashad Jones buzzing over. And set the all-time league record a few years ago, and he's a high school quarterback, so he's throwing the fake, and he threw it complete for the first down to Tyler Lockett. We knew that was coming at some point, and he can still... Showing that off there. So Carr goes back to the air, and John Kuhn with the catch.
180. What's up?
There goes the Bucks back. Navarro Bowman, Derek Johnson.
What's up?
From the 37, there they go vertically down the field. And in the middle, it was Landry. It was underthrown, and Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie catches it, fumbles it. It's not picked up by Harrison Smith. Doug Martin seems to be the one on it. And
What's up?
good job by Jarvis Landry, intended receiver, to force the fumble. Carr scrambling, gets contact, and as he puts it up towards T.Y. Hilton, and on the deflection with Richard Sherman there helping break it up. The pass is in.
These gloves these receivers wear certainly help.
Offside by Bennett. Carr steps up, puts it downfield. T.Y. Hilton between Sherman and Smith for the touchdown. T.Y. TD. Weeks, did you?
Let's see if Hilton has control and completes the process.
See right there at the
It's
back
going to
end?
come back. We don't have Jerry Austin up here with us, so I'm going to
You're on your own, that's right.
be on my own, but I think this is coming back. I don't think he completed the process.
The VP of officiating, Dean Blandino, is here and doing the reviews on
In the
site.
process of the receiver going to the ground, it's an incomplete pass. Since there's an offside on the play prior to it, the offside will be enforced. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Derek Carr with this hard count has drawn a couple of offsides here.
And false starts. That time is going to go against quality players. It's a credit to the Raider organization.
7-9 season for Oakland this year. Throwing towards Beckham, covered by Sherman.
It's for itself.
3rd and 10, and throwing for Travis Kelce, who is going to hold on despite being hit by Harrison Smith. As Anthony, captain team, beat Deion Sanders by 1. Last year, Michael Irvin beat Chris Carter, captain team, by 4. On the handoff, it is Doug Martin inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. Tampa as he replaces Lovie Smith. Martin looking for the inside run at the 8. Nothing there. The quickness on the other team.
What's up?
Here today, Team Irvin is towards Landry and incomplete.
Carr will pick a side based on what he sees.
180. What's up?
On 3rd and goal, he looks Kelce, who secures it for his 2nd touchdown catch of this first half.
Kelce
Of the game. Also USA Soccer in action, a high-scoring affair. SportsCenter at night coming up after the game. Teddy Bridgewater of the Minnesota Vikings is the quarterback. He's throwing for Julio Jones. He couldn't get it there, and it's intercepted by Marcus Peters, the rookie from the Kansas City Chiefs, who is just bumped out of bounds by A.J.
Peters has done that all year.
Peters, Tyler Lockett, Amari Cooper on this side. Team Rice, 3 of the 5 rookies in the game. This is Chris Ivory from the Jets. And some people don't like to tackle the Pro Bowl. They never like to tackle this.
Late in the season.
Especially week 17 at Orchard Park. Carr's pass is intercepted. Jarrell Casey got pulled down by Joe Thomas. Or else we were in the season had one Actually went up and made a nice catch, Casey, on that one, by the way, before.
We instantly clicked. You know, we always heard about each other, but having the opportunity to finally meet each other, you know, at a 7-on-7 in Alabama and play together, we realized that together, man, you know, we're kind of unstoppable. So, and the rest is there and make plays.
We want to see both those numbers from both of you. Second half, can we get some of that?
No doubt. No doubt.
To the day. Minute left here. Teddy Bridgewater pass is complete. And Julio Jones is pushed out of bounds by Vontae Davis.
Take the gloves off. I'd like to see Bridgewater do the same thing.
Teddy Bridgewater. Second reaction play. Puts it up for grabs. It's underthrown. A.J. Green. Great jump ball guy. Goes up and gets it. Inside the 10. At the 7. Brent Grimes. They're matched up again. Bottom of the screen. Bridgewater goes underneath to Delaney Walker, former 49er, has been so instrumental in Carolina's success. Bridgewater over the middle, and it's a touchdown for Darren Sproles.
That was good. Wow.
180. Nice hit.
Carr, the underneath throw to Ivory. Lavonte David from the Buccaneers pulls him down. For every time we hear the play calls, part of the communication system from the play callers into the quarterbacks. John Kuhn, though his team was out of timeout, we're not allowed to play nickel, so it's a game where the tight ends are working against linebackers. Underneath it is Ivory gets hit by Dominique Rock.
Deep in.
X is the receiver. Receivers in the West Coast offense have letter designations. Kelsey, they're out of timeouts. He's got to get out of bounds. He won't, and the half will come to an end. To get a head coaching job over his days in the NFL. And we'll delve into the Green Bay side with their play calling's been over the year as we go through. Okay, third quarter begins here, and Adrian Peterson back in the game. Bouncing it to the outside, Rashad Jones comes down, which was for Charles Woodson to play some offense. Charles from Fremont, Ohio. Derek Carr doesn't go his way, goes to Adrian Peterson. That's a gain to the 30-yard line.
And listening to the national anthem. I'm gonna miss all that, man.
God bless you. Good luck to you. I'm going to try and talk you out of retirement while I'm down here.
All right.
With his play, and Charles Woodson doing the same this year. Here's Doug Martin with the 2nd and 4 run, and he's just stopped there. No. For Amari Cooper, and he couldn't drag it in as Richard Sherman and Harrison Smith, who was the special teams coach all those years in Chicago with Devin Hester. There is the trick, and it's Cedric Pierman running for the first down.
180.
Carson gets it going in time. Carr with the look off. Kelsey in the middle of the field goes up and gets it. And he was real touched. T.Y. Hilton and Odell Beckham still looking to get one. There's Odell on a little bubble. Past Rashad Jones. And out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Second most amongst non-quarterbacks. Doug Martin seeking space. Powers through Harrison Smith and is in for the Team Rice touchdown. Drafted by these Pro Bowl alumni captains, Michael Irvin and Jerry Rice. Team Irvin's in the gray. They have the ball. Tavius Murray of Oakland gains a couple of yards. And Jerry...
We want to win.
Teddy Bridgewater, 2nd and 8. Murray the catch and run, and it's almost like a practice drill.
White, so I wish it would be a little bit more physical.
Thanks, Jerry. Good luck in the second half.
Murray almost lost the ball there, able to keep it on. See you back. Headlines from George Hayward there in shot. Bridgewater downfield and open for the touchdown is Robinson. And John, that's the player you have talked about,
guys,
especially
like
with
to
Michael
stop
Irvin.
by
And he
for
has
watching.
that home run ability that
Sorry
makes
for
the
the short recording here. I don't know why, but the capture card stopped hitting at about 8 minutes into the third quarter. So we're missing the last quarter and a half, but Team Irvin came out on top. So I hope you enjoyed watching it up until that point. And like always, I'd like to thank you for stopping by, and we will be seeing you in the next one.